Coming up, we investigate this little beauty. Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the Back Office Show. I have a departure from our scheduled programme of fixing Walkmans to show you this, because this came to my attention. It was in a box and it's been with me for a long time, many years, and I thought we will try to get it going. Unfortunately, the original headphones seem to have disappeared, and yes, you might have guessed from looking at it, it is a portable FM AM radio, but it seems to have, you know, suffered a little bit of a dent here, so I thought we'd use the opportunity to try to recondition it. First thing before we open it up though, of course, is to get our pot noodle speaker and try to see if it still has any life. Oh crikey, that's all. Did you see how much I deflected that? That thing is so thin. We'll take a closer look in a moment. Oh, I've got some A batteries, just happen to be out. Let's try those. Not too much crustiness in here. I must have taken the batteries out. I've got like a Game Boy in my loft that I'm too frightened to go and see in case I left the batteries in, because it's almost like if I did, then it's already dead. So it's like Schrodinger's cat right now. And oh, I just realised this has a speaker, of course, doesn't it, as well as the headphones. So we don't need the pot noodle just yet, but let's try to turn it on. Oh. And it's a logical on-off button. So let's hope that that is my dubious batteries. I'm taking that open. And interestingly enough, they're Panasonic batteries in a national radio. So maybe they're not compatible. We'll try some new ones, shall we? Some generic ones which show no particular affiliation for the brand. Just going to pop those in there. This is tight. This is almost feels like one of those Clive Sinclair gadgets where it's right, knock that off. Now I'm still going to plug this in because I kind of think it used to be the antenna, like lots of things. So just in case it is, we can test that in a moment. So put it on FM. Lovely sound. What a lovely item, honestly. Can you get something more lovely than that? That's such a lovely little radio with a decent speaker. A national model RF-12D. Gorgeous, made in Japan. This is when, you know, these companies used to really spit out some lovely stuff. Right, so we'll put it onto the headphones now. Turn it on. My gosh, listen to that quality. We'll try a bit of AM. Oh, and it does have a tuning indicator. Not so much on the old AM though going on. Not particularly sensitive, but FM, you're golden.
Parked on double yellows, little knowing that he's investigating.
So, anyway, let's knock that off. Brilliant. And of course, it came in this lovely case. Look at that. Isn't that just class in a glass? That would have been the iPod of its day. And I'm very, very pleased to have that in my, I guess, collection. Have I got a couple of items? Is it a collection? What makes a collection? One thing, two things, 100 things? I guess if you're a serious collector, you would know the answer to that. And I guess I'm not a serious collector. Now, I'm being a little bit ginger, of course, because I don't think you're going to replace this. This will be an irreplaceable in many ways item, and you certainly don't want to shatter some of the plastic because you were too heavy-handed in your opening. I'm not going to use a regular spludger because I want something a little bit sharper. So I've got here my scalpel, and scalpel blades have the tendency to break and fire off in your face if they're under too much stress, and in this case I'd probably rather that happen than it break something here. So there, we've got it over one of the delicate tangs. Ah, another delicate tang removed. Look, we're cooking now. We're cooking with gas. Tang removing properties here. And you can see it's such thin plastic. It's amazing. I've never seen plastic this thin on something made in this way that hasn't been a nasty Sinclair kit where it's just about to break and destroy itself. So this is something quite special, really. And if you've got one of these, I'd really like to hear about it because I've never seen one. Look, it's almost translucent, that plastic. Look at that fit. I mean, that's some specialist piece of moulding to give you something that shallow. And that actually still locks. Look, that is locked in. So look, it's just a little bit of funkiness in there. Could do with a little bit of a brush and a clean up, as per usual, but I'm not going to waste time on this restoring it. I don't think it needs it. More chance of breaking it sometimes. So let's have a look here. Any chips we can identify. This says a 7236S, 78.2. 78.2 almost sounds like a radio station. We have here an 8730H 9160. And then we have here a 7... Oh, hang on. I was going to say a 711ES, but the E would be back to front. Is it that way? Is it a... No. What? Am I losing my mind? Yes, I probably am. And here we have a 73587C and then the usual volume pot. So the thing I wanted to do though was to try to see if I could just push the grill out a little bit. If there's any chance that this PCB will come out without disturbing anything too much. And it has. What a wonder of construction here. Look at that. So it's got spring contacts to contact the speaker. And look at that. A tack switch in there. That on-off button is a tack switch. They've got everything in here. Look at this thing. That's crazy balls. That really is. That is some lovely technology. I'd love to get a date on this thing. If anybody knows the date, please feel free to ping it down below if we don't find something on the PCB. These lovely little electrolytic caps, all the adjustment screws, the tuning pot, the AM antenna, of course the headphone, the tuner and the volume right there. That is something a little bit special, I have to say. That is something a little bit special. And then this is the switch to switch between the earphone and that internal speaker. So all the amplification circuitry, everything's on here. And then on the back you have your integrated circuits doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm just scanning it, by the way. I'm just scanning it, trying to find a date, but yeah, nothing so far. I'm sure. Look at that. It is surface mount though. This was a while back. This is really an iPod. It really was. Is there a date code on the speaker? Nothing. So unfortunately though, to me it seems, one, we're not going to get that speaker popped out. Two, I'm hoping I didn't adjust the tuning wheel, because the tuning wheel is linked to that gear up there. That will be a problem. Oh, in fact, this is the tuning wheel here on the side, which I know I didn't adjust because it's really firm. Look, that grinds this up and down. My word. That's a rack that's going round like that, and that's adjusting that indicator. That is crazy beans. Crazy beans. Right. So I'm just seeing though if there is any way we can adjust this speaker. So being very, very cautious just to see if the speaker will pry up. I might have to glue it down if it does. It does feel like it's glued down, but could be defeated with a little bit of effort. But I'm going to say I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Why would you risk damaging this piece of history? National. I think National, didn't they merge with Panasonic at one point, or got bought out by Panasonic? Became National Panasonic. Don't even know if Panasonic exists anymore. Never mind National. Put it this way, if you were bothered by that grill, you definitely could pop it out there, but I think I'm going to leave it, guys. What do you think? Did you answer down below? Do you think I wimped out? Do you think I wimped out on that one? Oh no! What's this? Oh, the tuning thing. No, I'm going to pop my tuning knob back in. I didn't know I de-knobbed it. There we go. That was easy to fit. Right, let's get all this back in. So yeah, did I bottle it? What would you have done? Would you have got that speaker yoinked out quicker than a wheel off a stolen car? Let's get that pushed down there. And I'm realising to myself, did we not take a screw out of here? Where the bloody hell did I put that screw? Oh, it's still in the end of the screwdriver. Phew! So much relief, I'm telling you. So much relief on that. Right, so we've got that in. Let's take the battery door off because we don't really want to stress anything further. And because you've got this little tiny piece there, I'm going to lead with that guy. I think that you don't want to break that. Nice and easy, that was. And the two in the battery bay. Oh, look here. Insert batteries in numbered order. Oh, it says 1 and 2. Isn't that cute? Numbered order. Let's do that. Let's follow those instructions then. 1 and 2. No problemo. Uh-oh. Ah. And we're going to... Funky! So there we go. I hope that's been of some interest to you. The National RF-12D Pocket radio. It is a radio. It's obviously not a Walkman, and it's lovely enclosure. Look at that lovely case. All still in good working order, ready to boogie. And away you can go with that. If anything, I would say this is probably more practical in many respects than an iPod. You can get AAA batteries anywhere, and I guarantee you this will last for days and days and days on them. But yeah, gorgeous thing, gorgeous piece. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing. If you can get alerted if you hit the bell when I produce another video like this, which is probably quite common. If you want to give me $1, head over to Patreon. And if you want to find me, please look at the links in the chat below, and you'll find my Discord, website, everything, Twitter, all those things. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.